Joining us on the broadcast this minute is Professor Brahma Chellaney, Professor of Strategic Studies at the Center for Policy Research in New Delhi. Thanks very much, sir, for speaking with us. What's your impression, first, of the manner in which things have been handled both by the government and the people over the last 12 days and the way forward for Jammu and Kashmir?
The government has taken all the precautionary measures, including beefed up security, restrictions on communications, etc. And these steps were very necessary because the possibility of mass rioting and violence was always there. And we saw what happened in 2016 when Wion was killed in an encounter. Several months passed by, but with mass violence becoming a norm in parts of the Kashmir Valley. So to prevent a repeat of that situation, it became very necessary for the government of India to take these strict measures. They have disrupted normal life in the Kashmir Valley, but these steps were essential. And I think easing them has to be a gradual process, because lifting them all of a sudden could actually lead to acts of violence and to even some civilian deaths.
Right, and Pakistan has been trying to knock on all doors possible, trying to internationalize the issue. Your sense of what the latest setback means for Islamabad's desperate attempts, with the United Nations now also sending out a clear message?
Pakistan has received a lot of support from China. In fact, the developments of the last couple of days clearly underscore the strengthening Sino-Pakistan nexus and its growing ramifications for India and also for the region. The fact that China managed to engineer a Security Council discussion, an informal discussion at the Security Council, was to some extent a diplomatic success, because the last thing that India wanted was a discussion at the Security Council on the issue of Jammu and Kashmir. So China, which is actually a party in the Kashmir dispute, it holds 20% of the original princely state of Jammu and Kashmir, but seeking to obscure the fact that it's actually a party in this dispute, holds occupied territories. It sought to put the focus on the India-Pakistan question by seeking a meeting of the Security Council. Of course, the Security Council informal meeting did not come up with a formal outcome. There was no resolution, no voting, no joint statement, and yet China tried to spin the informal discussions by briefing the media of the Security Council meeting and providing a distorted summary of what took place inside at the Security Council during this informal meeting. So these actions of China have underscored one fact, that not only is the Sino-Pakistan nexus strengthening, but also the Wuhan spirit is actually dead. There's no Wuhan spirit. What we are seeing is Chinese hostility. Almost every month brings a new hostile act by China. So, and what we have seen in recent days underscores the fact that China remains implacably hostile to India.
Right, and Pakistan, in its part, has been trying to knock on all doors possible, but to no avail. We're going to leave it there for the moment. Professor Chellaney, appreciate you joining us on that front. Now,